Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I am reviewing Big City Greens Season 2 Episode 7A, called Heat Beaters, and also today I'll be doing the second half of Episode 7 called Bill Iver, or Bill Ever. It's Bill Ivever, I believe it's how you spell it. So, yeah, let's get started. And, sorry. You know, I did the Doctor Strange trailer, yesterday. So now, I guess today you can say it's a Big City Green week. So I'm definitely doing episode 7 today, Monday. And Friday I'll be doing episode 8. Saturday and Sunday might be the Ghost and Molly McGee, but I'm not sure. Or it might just be straight Big City Greens. Yeah, this might be straight Big City Greens. Anyway, so yeah, okay, we are on Heat Beaters. And I just love the title cards. It's on a thermometer outside, and you see it getting redder and more red and more red. And you see Officer Keys is saying, "Oh, it's like a heat warning," and everyone needs to stay inside. He has like a megaphone outside. I'm not sure if people can hear him. I don't know. They might or might not. They never really say that because they never said, "Oh, Officer Keys is telling us like this." They never really said it. You know, the other characters. But he said like, oh, everyone got to go to like a beach party, but not me. Like, I had to stay here. How unlucky. Like, so I guess he got stuck in patrol because someone has to. Geez, I felt that kind of bad for him. We get inside the Green family house, and Nancy's here, and we have Nancy, Tilly, Bill, Allison, Cricket, and Cricket and Nancy complain, oh, it's so sticky, and and it's just like, yeah, I don't feel the fan. And Alice is just hugging the fan. And she's like, oh yeah, haha. And Nancy's like, And then Cricket's like, Tilly, how come you're not hot? And you see Tilly, she's not breaking a sweat. I'm like, huh? And Tilly's like, oh yeah, what I do is, I guess and this kind of makes sense for Tilly's character because she has this like mental type of thing where she can communicate with animals and stuff, like has like spiritual connection with them. She did it with the birds, she did it with Phoenix, she did it with Melissa the goat. She did it with that evil snake. She heard that those demonic noises. I don't think she actually did it with Phoenix. She did it with Melissa, her baby birds, and the snake. So yeah, so it kind of makes sense why she knows like this like meditation type of skill, because she's like, I just imagine my bones and my heart, and until my entire body becomes a frozen wasteland. You see her eyes staring into cubes, and her eye pupils become cubes, and she's like, ugh, brr. So okay, I guess Tilly got to figure it out. Okay. And then Nancy's like, Bill, how's that? What's it called? That AC, how's the new AC? How's it coming along? Oh, I'm trying to get it fixed, and and you say, oh, this is on clearance. So I wonder why. So okay, something's gonna happen to it. And then Remy comes in, and I found this really funny. He's like, hey, Green family, Remy. So you hear a laugh track, and Cricket turns off the TV. He's like, oh, sorry, Remy, we did say something the TV was on. Because that usually happens in sitcoms, especially like Nickelodeon, where like they say something funny or they come in unexpectedly in the laugh track. They did it here, and that's not supposed to happen, but Cricket was listening to the TV, so that was pretty funny. And then Remy's like, we're gonna play horse, Mr. Green, and and then Bill's kind of like, ooh, I don't know about that. It's kind of it's kind of too hot for you boys to play. And he's like, but Mr. Green, we need to be more competitive. Like, they had these basketball stars. Was it like Magic Johnson or something William? I forgot the names. Casey William, I think it was. And you see not only they were competitive, they were great friends and stuff. And And, you know, Remy imagined him having kites. Okay, whatever, you know, that's just Remy being Remy. And then Cricket's like, oh, and this is interesting with Cricket. He's like, Remy, I'm sorry, I decided with the big guy. It's just too hot. And Remy's kind of like, if you forfeit, I guess that means I win. And Cricket's like, what? Remy said, I said, if you forfeit, that means I win. And Cricket's like, Remy, I won 74 times. What was it, 174 times? Something like that. And Remy's like, well, we're almost going to lose eventually. And then Cricket's like, no. Nothing's going to break my winning streak. Nothing. Come on, let's go outside. And so they go out. And then, you know, and then Remy shoots a basket. And so, and they're going to play horse. And he's just doing like a little warm up. Here's the ball, Cricket. And he's like, whew, I'm broiling. He's like, why are you so cool? He's like, well, you know, it's a dry heat. You'll get over it. And he's in Cricket's mind, he's monologuing. Why am I so hot? And Remy's like even breaking his sweat. I'm thinking the same thing Cricket's thinking. What is this? Because if Remy said the same thing that Tilly said, that's not in Remy's character. That's in Tilly's character. So I'm like, no, that's bad writing. But Remy didn't do that. So I'm like, okay, how is he staying cool? I'm trying to figure it out. It's like a little mystery inside the episode. And then as Cricket's saying, oh, I just had to wear him out. He wilts like a flower. He roasts like a chicken. And then you see his hair get all wet, and like the hair goes like over his eyes. And it's really cool animation. And then Remy's like, hey Cricket, you're just gonna stand there wilting like a flower, or do you want to play horse? And Cricket's like, I want to play horse. And he tries to shoot it, and as we see through Cricket's eyes, you see hair in front of it. So that's pretty cool that we could see the Cricket's like, oh come on. And she even did like this, but it just plopped back into place. He shoots. And Remy's like, well, that's H for you. And Remy makes another basket. And then Remy's like, and he's like, how's he doing that? And then you see like a little blue thing on Remy's shirt. I was like, what the heck is that? And Remy just looks at it. And I was like, oh, it must be some sort of ice cream thing. Okay. Why would Remy lick it? And Cricket's like, what? We go back inside. And then you know, Bill's like, oh, I finally got it. You know, and Alice is off the fan. She's on the couch with Nancy. And, you know, and Bill's like, I got it working. Oh, what do you guys want the temperature? Is it, oh, some room temperature? No, make it the coldest. And it's like, okay, here's the coldest. It was like forever winter. And it's like, whew. And immediately, snow started to happen. And then Nancy's like, I hate to say it, Bill, but it might be a little bit too cold. And Alice is like, yeah, crank it up the heat. And Bill's like, okay. And here's the catch with the clearance sale. Once you put it on like the highest cooling thing, the panel becomes frozen and your fingers become too cold. You can't move the screen. And you say, oh dang, my fingers are too cold. Tilly, can you? And the screen becomes frozen. And Bill's like, uh-oh. Yeah, because, you know, you need to get like a little pickaxe to get that ice. I don't think they have that. And then, you know, we have, Remy and Cricket playing horse, and Cricket says, Lucy, and it's like, my winning streak is over. It's the end of an era. And then Remy's like, oh, it must not be as hard as you think it is. And then he's like, and you know, he just looks again, and he just throws Cricket the ball, and he's like, hey Remy, why is this ball so sticky? He's like, oh, nothing. And he looks again, and Cricket's like, hey buddy, can I see something for a second? And I don't really like this. I understand why Cricket did it, because Remy is basically lying here. Cricket kind of did like an invasion of his privacy, because Remy's obviously saying, no, Cricket, get off, like, don't remove my sweater. Because Cricket's like, no, I just want to see something. I understand what he was doing, and he had like a tank top under his sweater. I get it. But still, that kind of bugged me. Like, Cricket, don't do that. He's your best friend. Don't do that. I don't know. I don't know how I would rewrite that. Again, it's not too bad, because Cricket just wants to expose the, basically when he removes it, oh, you have a popsicle vest. That's how you've been staying cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really like that. That's my first, the 5% off. I'm like, Cricket, come on, don't do that. And then And Cricket keeps interrupting Remy. Remy's about to tell you, jeez, Cricket. He's like, oh, to say you've been a boysicle. And he's like, wait, Cricket, a boysicle. Cricket, a boysicle. So he does joke. This is like the joke, 3 times, but you're interrupting Remy. He's trying to explain to you. He's like, Cricket, I lost every game of horse we ever played, and I don't know what Cricket's thinking is. He's like, yeah, you love to lose. What? I'm with Remy. What? No one likes to lose. I don't like to lose so much, I cover myself with popsicles. So this might other point off, like, wait, no, 3 points? Yeah, that's my 3 points off them. Cricket invading Remy's privacy, the interrupting Remy part, and thinking Remy loves to lose. Whatever. And then he said, okay, fine, Remy, I'll give you a deal. Take or leave it. You take off the ice cream, we'll play for real. And he's like, well, maybe if I keep the bottom part, like, what do you say, like a cumberbutt? Cumberbutt? And he's like, well, what the heck is a cumberbutt? And he's like, as he's saying, you see like the sun reflecting off of things, and it just becomes even more hot. And he's like, well, it's like a sash, like you wear for like a dinner jacket. And he's like, it was from like the Persians, I think Remy said. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think this is what Remy said. And then Cricket's like, well, that is pretty interesting, but it's like, oh, holy gravy, who turned up the heat? And then and poof, like Remy's popsicles like become liquid and poof, fall off him, and with the popsicle sticks, he's like, jeepers creepers, okay, Cricket, I'm giving you an out. Say I win, and we'll get out of this heat. And then Cricket's like, no, like, what is it? Oh, even like the hoop, like even Remy said, oh, the green family hoop in the beginning of the episode, but if the hoop melted, like, and then Cricket's like, no, we'll adapt. Street horse. And as they're walking away, that's when I was saying, kind of like the people can't really hear Officer Keyes, because Bill's like, son, but and then Bill tells the family, oh, bad news, the boys can't hear me, like they went out. He's like, whoo, and even the cat's tongue was stuck to a pipe, so oh my goodness. And he's like, whoo, oh, how's everyone enjoying this refreshing cool air? And Nancy puts one of the jackets on Tilly, and she even tries to put another like blanket on her, and poof, it shatters into pieces. And Nancy's like, not good, Bill, what's the plan here? And he said, well, we used all the jackets, and it's not that much. And what Bill's wearing actually is the quilt from the Cricket Versus episode that you put in like when you complete the Green Family Trial. So yeah, I don't think they have many jackets, oh my goodness. But and basically it's like, well, we have a fireplace, but we got no wood. And it's like, well, what about your wood carvings? And Bill's like, I don't think things are that drastic. And it's like, are you kidding? We're freezing our faces off. And then Tilly's like, I gotta stop the cold dust. I'm imagining fire and an inferno, a star being born. He's like, wait, is that a snowman? No, I don't want to join you. No. And then Nancy like zips her up. I'm like, how can she breathe? Whatever. Is it? Oh, just keep warm, sweetie. And and then she's like, oh, Alice, and she's like, she's an old lady. And Nancy's like, oh, Alice, you look cold. I gave all the jackets to Tilly. You want to share the bathrobe with me? And she's like, what's the catch? Since you're asking, I want you to apologize for hogging the fan. And Alice, I'd rather freeze. And Nancy's like, Alice, that's macabre. You're gonna scare Tilly. And Bill's kind of looking at the fireplace. I had to use it. I got it. Even though it hurts me because I love my carvings, gotta do it. And after comes back from, what was the episode? Barracuda, when he was working on that deer wood carving. So, like he loves carvings and stuff. And, and then, Nancy sips Tilly. He's like, no, I don't want to go. No. And Bill's like, And we go back to Remy and Cricket. And look at the sun, and just look at the pigeon. Oh my goodness! And then it just falls. And I just want to play it right here.
It's like the eighth pigeon I've seen faint. You nervous? No way, man. You were
and you see the, look, you just look how sweaty they are, and like, you know, like the heat mark on their faces, and Remy's like, that's, and oh my goodness, how long were they walking? Because Remy's like, that's the 8th pigeon I've seen faint. You nervous? And Craig's like, no, you've been cheating. It puts the fire of the competition in my belly. And then Remy's like, don't say fire. Oh my goodness. And then Craig's like, it's simple, Remy. We're playing street horse. The whole world is a basket. And there's a guy that, you know, I'm passing them by. He's like, shut up. Okay, dude, just get out of here. And Craig's like, okay, like, you know, and they had to pick options. Okay, was it on top of the fire hydrant, over the what's this thing called? The traffic light, and into the manhole. And he's like, guys, it's too hot. And Remy's like, okay, on the fire hydrant, over the come on, I said it a minute ago. Oh my god, the traffic light. I'm sorry. Thinking too much. And you know, into the manhole. He's like, guys, come on. Why is this guy working the heat? He's in the sewer, I guess. And you see, and Cricket's kind of barefoot. And he's like, oh, jeez, hot pavement, hot pavement. And look, Croblin's 4 coming soon. But is this not actually happening? I don't think Croblin's 4 is happening, you guys. Because you see, the paper's torn. There's actually a 3 here, and a 4 is covering it. And one of the fingers is broken. Yeah, I think this might be a hoax. Don't believe in Croblin's 4. And what was the movie they saw in Rated Cricket? Was it Croblin's 2? Yeah, so 3 would be next. Why did it cover with a 4? Maybe some, you know, pranksters or something. And so, okay, into the Croblin's mouth, and you know, Remy say, Croblin's for hype. Okay. And you know, and Remy's like, oh, into the horse lap, and your Cricket's kind of like, Remy, please give me your shoes. My pants are broiling. And Remy's like, no. And we're crazy. Why won't you give me your shoes? No. Ah. And then you see, oh, that's pretty nice that Remy gave one of his shoe and sock. And he's like, whew, whew. And you had to hit the wall. Remy's like, ah. And, oh, look at the pigeons. And Remy's like, are you ready to give up? Cricket's like, no, I'm not. Ah. And they're just, you know, flopping around. And oh my goodness. And then Cricket's like, oh, he even took off his shirt off. He just went somewhere. He just went somewhere else. He's, oh, Remy, it's the end for me. He's like, wait, no, it can't be. With Magic Johnson and something Williams. Dude, fanboys. Okay, I love it. He's an easy children. You have to get out of this heat. It's too hot. He's like, are you saying because of the heat of competing, we forgot the most valuable part of our friendship? And he's like, no, we meant it's too hot to play basketball. He's like, Remy, they're saying because we were so caught up in the heat of competing, we forgot about our friendship. And he's like, no, you're not understanding. I forfeit the game. And he's like, he's just acting you all crazy and stuff. Because if it wasn't for the heat, I would kind of suspect some, you know, romantic chemistry between the two. But again, it's shown that they both like girls, because Cricket has that crush on Gabriella and Remy danced with her. Oh yeah, when is actually that coming back? That actually went to my head. Okay, because we haven't seen Gabriella yet in season 2. And you know, Cricket's like, oh, this is for you, Remy. I'm giving you this chance. And you know, they're comforting each other. And Remy's like, I actually love this. Okay, okay, I just want to play this right here.
But I refuse. You're forfeit. I can win this on my own merit. Wow. Come on, you. Yeah!
Who's doing it?
Okay, hopefully that wasn't too long. Because he's like, I love this with Remy. His determination. He's like, Cricket said, I forfeit the game. He's like, no, Cricket. I will win this with my own merits. And then he's like, he's dribbling the ball. He's about to make the dunk. Cricket's like, come on, you. And what's Magic Johnson? He's like, he's doing it. And then he made the basket. I'm like, where did the basket come from? And then the funny thing is, Officer Keys is there. And he's like, woo. They hit the car. And look at the ball's flattened. And he's like, they're hallucinating. Oh, thank you, Magic Johnson. Thank you, something Williams. You saved our friendship. Oh my goodness. Officer Keys is like, uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't want to stop at the tire. Oh yeah, I'll just stop it with them in the car. Okay. And and I don't understand why Officer Keys was smiling. He's like, oh, like why are you smiling, bro? And then we get back to, oh my god, this is so creepy. To this like, it's just so cold and the ice are all around her face. It was funny, but it's also creepy. And you see fire until it's like, whew. And then dude Nancy's like, don't worry, sweetheart, Tilly, your father's getting the fire started. And Tilly, being the concerned little girl she is, like, Papa, your carvings. And I love Bill. He's like, you're the only little carving that I need. And and they're kind of and Alice is so resisting from from admitting that she was wrong. And Nancy's like, okay, I give in. Come here, your little ice block. And Alice is like, wow, a lot of people are growing. And Alice is like, sorry that I hogged the fan. And he's like, wow, I can't believe that Alice Green actually a Paula. And then Alice interrupted her. Oh, it's snuggle time. Come on. Why are people interrupting people? And then, and then Tilly's like, the fire isn't big enough. Like, and Nancy's like, you have any more carvings, Bill? And he's like, just one. And I just love this. Bill is so over dramatic. He's like, rest in peace, fish. And he kisses it. He puts it in the fire. He's like, part of my soul dies with you. And then you see the ice covering the window. And Officer Key's being kind of brave. He's like, don't tend to walk because of the heat wave. Officer Key's super kick. And you see the ice hit Cricket and Remy's face, Officer Key's face. And they're like, whoo. And you see the heat hit Nancy, Alice, Tilly's, and Bill's face. And then Bill's like, Mr. Fish. And he saved one carving. He's like, whew. And Officer Keys bring Remy and Cricket inside. And Officer Keys, just like what I said, this room is just right. Like the temperature. And that's the end of the episode. I give this episode a, let's see. %. This was a great episode. Just a couple of things that were bothering me. The whole Cricket invading Remy's privacy would remove him the sweater, and what was it? Cricket interrupting Remy. Cricket thinking Remy loves to lose, and also Alice interrupting Nancy when Nancy was basically saying, "Oh, Alice, you apologized for the first time." And I was like, Alice, why you didn't interrupt her? Like, I don't understand that. But again, 80%. This was still a great episode, but it could have been better. And, everyone, don't forget to, subscribe to my channel. Oh, I almost forgot. I reached 34 subscribers. So, we're back into an even number. But thank you to my 34th subscriber. And within this month, I've gotten 6 new subscribers, which I think is amazing. You know, I went from 20 to 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and now I'm at 34. Who knows, maybe we'll get to 35. But, yep, please, guys, please subscribing. Please keep on checking out my videos. I'm starting to do movie trailers now. I'm going to do movie reviews when the movie comes out. So, you know, I can't wait for Sonic 2. I can't wait for Lightyear. I can't wait for Doctor Strange, you know, 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm still gonna, you know, watch Fantastic Beasts 3 along with Jurassic World Dominion, but I won't do reviews for those. But yeah, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys later today for the second half of episode 7 called Bill Iver or Bill Ever. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'll see you then. Alright. Bye.